Hello and welcome to my review of Taken. Now, this should be a pretty short review because Taken has a very simple story to it. In a nutshell, Liam Neeson plays this ex-CIA, I think. This ex-CIA agent. And, I think he's had a divorce, or he's not seeing his, wife anymore. But anyway, one day his daughter, who's 17, comes up and manages to convince him that she is going on holiday to Paris. And as it turns out, she's not actually staying in Paris. She's actually following U2 on a concert tour they're doing around Europe. But anyway, Liam Neeson lets this pass, and basically, his daughter, while they're staying over in Paris, his daughter and her friend, who she's travelling with, are kidnapped by these women's traffickers. And when she's kidnapped, she's on the phone to Liam Neeson. And Liam Neeson hears him being kidnapped, and so Liam Neeson goes on one-man army to get his daughter back. So, in summary, I enjoyed Taken. Taken was good. First things first, we'll go through the good stuff about it. And easily the strongest positive this has is Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson's a really good actor, and he takes the role very seriously because, Taken could have become some stupid, over-the-top action film. And whereas it is an action film, I didn't think it was over-the-top at any time. So he's able to take the role very seriously and does a really good job in it. He's kind of able to do this thing where he doesn't even have to say anything. The camera is just focused on his face, and the face will tell you everything. So he's really good in it. Like I said, it is an action film, so there is violence. There is even a scene of torture, but none of it's graphic. There's no, massive flurries of blood and gore everywhere. There's action and there's violence, but it's not at a immensely extreme level. It's not like 300 where every little hit and spurts of blood going everywhere. It's pretty. I'm not sure in real life if you shoot someone how much blood would come out of them, but I'm imagining that the blood wouldn't come out in you until you've actually hit the floor. So I can give it credit for having a realistic take of how things would actually go. And yeah, really, with this film, because the plot is so simple, it's a simple film, and you can't really say too much about it. So Liam Neeson was good in it. The action was enjoyable to watch, and at times, especially on the moment where Liam Neeson's daughter is talking to him on the phone when she's watched her friend be kidnapped, and the kidnappers come into the room, because that was actually surprisingly tense, and there are these tense moments throughout. But the other thing is that there was nothing really about the film that bothered me too much. Some of the acting was a bit weird. I don't mean to be offensive to French people, but the French guy who they meet, who kind of sort of sets them up, he kind of sounded really weird speaking English, which is strange because other French people who speak English in the film speak English really well. So I don't know what was about him. And the ending was kind of weird as well, in that I'm gonna try and spoil it, but look at it this way: I wouldn't have thought they were able to get out of Paris as easily as they seem to have done. Because, just so that Liam Neeson racks up a pretty hefty body count in this film. And yeah, that's it. It's an enjoyable action film. Liam Neeson has a good performance in it. and that's all really I can say. Altogether, I'm gonna give Taken 3.5 out of 5. And rather than go higher, the reason is that I can't help but feel that maybe the sort of the over-the-top element may have helped the film in some ways, because it's still a good film, but I feel maybe that sort of expandables like action at times could have helped it and make it all the more enjoyable. One thing I forgot to put in the initial recording of the review was whether or not I wanted to see a sequel to the film. Taken already has a sequel, it's called Taken 2, and I've heard some pretty horrible things about it. But I wouldn't mind seeing the sequel to Taken, so long as it's able to sort of improve. Oh, excuse me. As long as it's able to improve and everything from the first film, like the action is better executed, you know, it's a lot more fun and it's not more enjoyable, I have no problem with seeing it. And but yeah, that's another thing I should mention. As far as the sequel goes, as long as it isn't more of the same, I think I'll watch it. Because if it is just, and I think it is, if it is just a rehash of Taken and it's just going to change, the person, and it's going to be that same thing over again, I wouldn't watch it. I mean, as we've learnt from the Hangover films, just changing one thing and keeping everything else the same isn't necessarily a good thing, you know. But if they can improve on it, if they can up the ante with it, I'm okay with watching it. I'd have no problem with it. So this is now the end of the actual review. So thank you for watching. As I said, I do hope you enjoyed the review, and once again, thank you for watching.